And good morning. Welcome to Today at the Races presented by Fidelity First. I'm Stan Salter along with Keith Fustel. We have an action-packed, jam-packed show for you today. Lots of action on this Friday as we were underway for the weekend already. We kicked off the live racing yesterday as we're now 4 days a week live racing Thursday through Sunday here at Laurel Park for the rest of January and February. And before we tell you about the Stronach 5 and the Pick 6 carryover and all that good stuff today, the 4 stake races tomorrow, we'll recap yesterday. Trevor McCarthy, he was the leading rider for the fall meet, and he's picking up in 2019 right where he left off in 2018. He's riding extremely well. He had a 3-win day yesterday.
Like I say, we're blessed with some good riders here,
Sure.
day in and day out. And Trevor doesn't have to take a back seat to anybody. He's a strong rider, good judge of pace, extremely good finisher on a racehorse. And we want them all to stay healthy. And if he's around, he's the one to beat in this colony, no doubt.
Yep, and some nice payouts yesterday. The late pick 5, that paid a little over $1,500 with that industry low 12% takeout. The rainbow pick 6 yesterday, you had to share it with people, but 6 out of 6 payout paid a little over $1,100. So that's a nice payout. And the carryover today is a little over $5,600 for the rainbow pick 6. So some good payouts yesterday on a Thursday card.
I mean, there's some fairly evenly matched fields, but it was an $11.40 winner. I think might have been your biggest one for the late pick 5. Boost it to $1,500. You combine some fairly just average prices, and you get a tremendous payout. Low takeout, 12% takeout. You've got to step in on our pick 5s at Laurel Park. And the pick 6, all things considered, 20-cent bet. You're getting back $11.23. It wasn't that difficult.
All right, so let's tell you what's going on today. We have both our pick 5s every day here at Laurel Park, and we have the big popular national wager today, the Stronach 5, with that guaranteed $50,000 pool. Industry low 12% takeout, just like the pick 5s here at Laurel Park. Now, last Friday, they put over $164,000 into it. It paid over $29,000 to 5 bettors last Friday. It's paid $29,000 twice. It paid over $50,000 once. And a bunch of other real nice payouts in the Stronach 5. You get one decent price winner on your ticket, you're going to get paid very nicely.
Yes.
You get 2 nice price long shot winners on your ticket, you're going to get paid very, very nicely. So there's the guarantee for the Stronach 5. But last week they put over $164,000 into it.
It's just like a train, just gaining momentum each and every week with the handle. So we appreciate the popularity, everything, the attention that's being focused on this particular wager. There's your lineup of races for today's Stronach 5.
Yeah, starts right here at Laurel Park in race 9. So that's going to be a well-played race. We'll have a big handle in race 9 as we'll have a bunch of national attention, people all over the country handicapping Laurel Park race 9 today as we kick off the Stronach 5 at about 4:35 Eastern time. Then the second leg is Gulfstream Park race 9. Then we go to Santa Anita for race 4. Then back to Gulfstream for race 10. And then we wrap it up the 5th and final leg at Golden Gate Fields race 5. So you have regular dirt surface at Laurel Park. You have turf at Gulfstream and Santa Anita. And then you have the Tapeta surface at Golden Gate. So you need to be tied on for your handicapping for the Stronach 5. And that's why it's paying well. It's a little harder to hit. It's a challenging sequence for handicappers who like these multi-race wagers. You can have a lot of fun. It's $1 minimum bet, so it costs a little bit more, but just like those pick 4s at Los Alamitos that are so popular because they're $1 minimum play, a little harder to hit means you get a bigger payout in the Stronach 5.
How about if you had a lineup of races, you had some of these maidens, whether it was turf, synthetic, dirt, and a lot of first-time starters having to weave through that. That would be really, really intriguing. But talking about it, like I say, getting more popular, handles going up each and every week. All you need is like a $10, $20 winner. If you get 2 of those, you're looking 10, 12, 15,000 right off the bat.
Absolutely. Let's just pop up my ticket real quick. I'll show you my ticket. I'm 3 deep in the first leg here at Laurel Park. I like the outside of the 3 outside horses. The 8, Grease Lightning for Jerry Brooks. The 9, Beat You by a Chubby Nose for Scott Lake. And the 10, Splendor Gal for Ricky Silliman. So I go 8, 9, 10 to kick off the Stronach 5. We'll go through the rest of the races later on here in the show. You can study that ticket some more on the laurelpark.com website. Underneath the handicapping section, you can study all of our multi-race tickets. So let's get right to it here. The carryover in the pick 6 today, that's nice. That's $5,630. That starts in race 4 on our 9-race program. I have a ticket for that. Tomorrow we have 4 $100,000 stake races tomorrow here at Laurel Park. The Fire Plug, the What a Summer, the Native Dancer, the Nellie Morse. You have that late night powwow going for her 8th consecutive win. She's the heavy favorite in the What a Summer.
Absolutely galloped in the Willow and the Mover, and a buyer of 90 ran away from the field. Beat Miss Locust Point, who came back to win recently in an allowance race up at Parks. The Native Dancer, we've got a horse coming in out of the Cigar Mile. Your namesake, Stan the Man.
Stan the Man.
You've got to pick that one.
I pick on top.
Nellie Morse looks kind of like a 2-horse race to me. Timeless Curls and Face coming in from McLaughlin. Fireplug wide open.
Right.
I think the Fireplug is one of your real contentious race right there.
All right, so it's 4 wide open $100,000 stake races. Nice job by the racing office and the stakes coordinator and the racing secretary putting together some nice cards for the stake races tomorrow. Let's show you a picture of the main track today. It's perfect. A perfect playing, fair playing, fast main track. The weather's perfect today as well. We had a bunch of wind yesterday. No wind today. We're, in the mid-30s? Upper, there's a good picture of the main track. There's the weather in the 30s and sunny. No rain, no snow today. Maybe later on this weekend, but perfect wintertime weather today for a January day.
How tough are our jockeys, the grooms, and everybody else involved in that card yesterday getting through that card? I walked out there, out of the race yesterday evening. Was getting blown around. So, tremendous job by everybody. Great team effort to get that card, get through that card yesterday.
Absolutely. All right, let's get right to it here. Race 1's going to kick off the early pick 5. It's a mandatory payout on this early pick 5. Industry low, 12% takeout. Let's take a look at race 1. So wide open, maiden 10,000, 4 and up, going 7 furlongs. So if you're playing the early pick 5, the Carla Morgan rule is definitely in effect here. I think you have to hit the all button. And any time you say Creepy the Crab has a shot to win, that means the race is wide open. That said, I go with the 5 on top, Relentless Lion for Donnie Barr. Good 4th 2 starts ago. Didn't like the slop last out at all. See if Relentless Lion can get back in good form on a fast track today.
Yeah, his best figure was at the 7 for a long distance. It's going to be 3rd time blinkers. Back to a fast track today. He was my original top selection, Stan, until the 7 came out. Orient Point looked like one of the speeds. So that leaves this race, I think, wide open for telecommunication. First time off the claim. Beaten favorite the last 2. Excuse last time, but is the controlling speed in here and just might be hanging on for dear life to break the maiden. First off the claim here for Figgins.
Ollie Figgins, a top barn. I respect Ollie Figgins. Just the horse a little on the cheap side. He'll be right there, probably be in front, turning for home. Gomez should get a beautiful trip on the outside. I just had to go against him, beaten favored the last couple starts. But you did mention he did have a little excuse last out. He stumbled early. He got the game comment, so he ran a big race yesterday. He runs that race today. And he's probably a winner, but he's not the most reliable of late. We both like the 3 here. The 3, Uncle Shaggy. Uncle Shaggy.
Love the name. Love the name.
Snoop Dogg, the big headliner down at the Pegasus World Cup.
Really?
Snoop Dogg. Yep.
Post Malone, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
they're rolling.
I might have to go down to Pegasus, check out my man Snoop Dogg. But how about Uncle Shaggy here for owner-trainer Justin Nixon? Sheldon Russell on the 6-year-old maiden, dropping out of the maiden special ranks from Woodbine in Fort Erie.
We haven't seen Justin Nixon in a long, long time. I look back on Formulator. It's been at least 5 years since he's run a horse at Laurel Park. Had some success when he was in Maryland prior. Comes out of a race, at 40, and that was off of a lengthy layoff, and now another layoff. I don't know. The horses behind this horse really haven't come back to do a whole lot. The winner was just okay. Uncle Shaggy, interesting, a 6-year-old now. We'll chase. I don't know if he's going to sustain chasing the likes of Telecommunication. We'll see.
All right, so it's wide open here in race 1. It's a maiden 10, absolutely wide open. Let's turn the page. Race 2, we'll kick off the Rolling Super High 5. That has a low 15% takeout, the Rolling Super High 5. No carryover to start, but we have it every race with 7 or more horses. So they don't hit it here in race 2. That'll carry over to the 3rd race. So keep your eye on that Rolling Super High 5 throughout the day. Race 2 also kicks off the early pick 4. We're going a mile and a 16th, claiming 5,000 4 and up. Never won 3 lifetime. I have the 5 on top. Let's start there. Vickers Chalice. You like the 5 as well. We have a video spotlight of this 5-year-old Maryland bred by Dance with Ravens. Here's the race late December right here at Laurel.
Yeah, that win there. A little bobble out of the gate and a little bit of a bump. We're going to show this one more time. The 3-horse that day, just an awkward break, kind of bobbled to the outside, made contact with the 5-horse, and we're going to pick this horse up, leaving the 3 ace pole. And Adrian Flores, the young rider, got this horse to settle off the pace and really gather some momentum, gets in a good rhythm with this 5-year-old son of Dance with Ravens, angles out and goes ahead and circles about 5 wide, and then gets fanned even further out, about 6 wide, turning for home. Like the way this horse sustains, gets in a little bit past the 3/16, but keeps on chugging to get up. Is going to win this by a neck. Aggressive spotting for this horse later to the races, but we know he's proven at the 2-turn distance. I think he's definitely on the way up for trainer Robbie Bales. Victor Chalice will be tough to beat. He'll be making a run into this space.
Yeah, and Robbie Bales doing absolutely the right thing, and a lot of people would step this horse up. Robbie keeps putting him right in where he belongs. He's going in the right direction. His confidence is high, and he's not facing the toughest group here. So he's well spotted to get 3 in a row here at Laurel Park. He's definitely taken a liking to this wintertime track. So I have the 5 on top.
Okay.
The 3 will be tough here. Watch your words. Ricardo Chappie riding well recently. He's on this 5-year-old for Mario Saray Jr.
Yeah, this horse was hung out every step of the way last time. Made a strong middle move. Couldn't quite follow through at a mile. Mile and 16, he's fine. Again, kind of like Telecommunication in the first race. Yesterday's track was fairly speed conducive. The speed was carrying. Watch your words, I think, is the controlling speed in here. I don't see anybody going with him. I think he can be nursed along and pull a slight upset, yeah.
All right, so I like the 3 a little bit. The 1 Supervision we both like. You get Trevor McCarthy on this 4-year-old son of Super Saver for trainer Cal Lynch. He granted a hard-fought 3rd last out. This horse kind of a plotter early on, but always comes with a late run and gets a piece of it. He's well spotted today. He'll get a ground-saving trip, sit about mid-pack, and come with a late rally. Yeah. The 1 Supervision going to be one of your favorites here in race 2.
Yeah, McCarthy was named on the 3 as well. Goes to Cal Lynch of Barney rides for predominantly. Well, yeah, he's doing fine. Sable horse, you look at his recent speed figures, as good or better than pretty much everybody in here. He's just kind of a one-pace kind of horse, never really kicks it into gear. The speed just might come back to him. Sure. It's going to be an awfully short price.
All right, turn the page here. Race 3, another wide-open maiden 10,000. We could have bombs away in the early pick 5 today. You get a couple upset winners in these maiden 10s, and I can't tell you enough. The maiden 10s are absolutely the ripest condition we have for long shot winners. Okay,
well.
There's none of these horses run true to form. They're absolutely not reliable. Anything can happen. So race 3, maiden 10, 4 and up, going 7 furlongs. The 4, Phantom Shot, my top pick. He'll be the favorite in here. 4-year-old son of Etch, 0 for 10. He's not very fast early. He just kind of sits about mid-pack and comes with a late run. He gets 7 furlongs today. That could be his preferred distance, maybe.
Yeah, you look at this field. If the 4 or 5 don't win this race, early blow up. Blow up for the pick 5. Your early pick 4. I can't get past either one of these. Phantom Shot has the benefit of recent races. Zephyr Train coming off of a long layoff. Phantom Shot's last race, they were sizzling up front. Spirited Duel, and this horse kicked it in late. Definitely trying, improving. Chiappi, very hot rider right now. He's going great guns. I'll lean towards Zephyr Train. I know Dove Houghton has not had a lot of success. 0 for 14 the past 3 years, I believe, with horses off a plus 180 days. But this horse is going to be left alone, I believe, on the lead, and it's really going to have to get to staggers, I think, to lose. But the only horse I can see beating him is the 5. So. Looks like those two, if you're going to play your early gimmicks, if you can work around them, boy, what a payout you're going to have.
Yeah, if you can play a deeper ticket, the 6 Valley Cal and the 7 Kaz Country, they look like the most likely upset winners. You get a good jock on the 7 Kaz Country with Rosario Montanez.
Yeah, you got and it's second time off the barn change. Dorothy Wharton, certainly the horse warrants a little bit of a wake up, I'm sure. And is this horse turning back maybe a little bit in distance?
Cutting back from a mile.
Cutting back.
Going to 7 furlongs.
Tried to force the issue last time. They weren't going that slow, and it still backed up.
All right, so we like the same 4 horses there in race 3. Let's get a quick commercial break. When we come back, don't sleep on our Rainbow Pick 6 today. Paid over $1,100 yesterday. Nice carryover today, over $5,600. Also, you like the middle pick 4 starting in race 4. So lots of action, all that right after this.
When it comes to getting back in the game, there's only one team to turn to. The team more high school, collegiate, and professional athletes train and recover with. That team is MedStar Sports Medicine. For more than 30 years, MedStar has served as a leader in the diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation of orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Ranked among the top programs in the Maryland and Washington regions, we offer rapid access to athletes of all levels. Let the pros who treat the pros treat you. MedStar Sports Medicine.
Okay, welcome back. Let's check out the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. It starts in race 4 today. And like we just said, the 6 out of 6 payout yesterday paid over $1,100. There's the carryover for today, $5,630. I have a ticket. Let's check it out. $57.60 play. You can use that as a guide. Maybe play a little smaller ticket or get a couple friends, play a bigger ticket. I just go 2 deep here in race 4. The 2 Stellar Trick, my price play of the day. First off the claim for Claudio Gonzalez, but the 5 Lonely Drifter going to be tough to beat for trainer Jerry Robb. Then going 4 deep in race 5. That's a maiden 25 for 3-year-old fillies. I like the 5, 8, 9, 10 in there. Race 6, that's a wide open maiden 50 for 3-year-old fillies. I like the 5, 6, 7 in there. The 7, Alluring Prospect, my top pick in there with Rosario Montanez aboard. Then race 7, that's a wide open 12, 5, 2 life going a mile. I used the 1, 2, 3, and the 6 there in race 7. Race 7, the 1 Vegas Tycoon is scratched, but the 1A Good Wheels does run for Englehart. Then race 8, our feature of the day, a nice 2 other than allowance going 2 turns on the main track. My best bet of the day, the 6-year-old mare Moon Virginia for trainer Hammy Smith. Victor Carrasco will ride. Then I'm 3 deep there in race 9. That beaten nickel for filly mares going a mile. I like the 3 outside horses, the 8, 9, 10. So there's my ticket. Let's take a look here at the middle pick 4, which also starts right now in race 4. Let's check out your ticket, Keith, see how you played it.
A little pricier than normal here, $27. That's even with a single in race number 6. That shows you. I think this card today offers value. You're going to have to pick your spots to maybe cut things, make it a little bit leaner in spots to get you through. 3 deep to get you started in race number 4. The 3, 5, and 6, 5th race. 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. Slight favoritism there to the 9 Silver Sides, but I see race 5 is fairly wide open. 6th race, little price there with Tony Aguirre's horse, second time out. The 2 I'm going to throw in there along with the 6 and the 7. Scratch the 3, Margie's Band, out of race 6. And the 7th, it all kind of relies on the 6, Vorian. Not in love with Vorian, but I had to choose a spot. The road's going to go through him. If he comes away cleanly, he is the dictating pace in this race. Breeding-wise, everything kind of leads sprint. I'm going to hope that this horse can stretch it out on the drop and get the job done. $27 for the middle pick 4.
All right, that's a tricky race there in race 7. Let's check out. We'll get to that one. Let's check out race 4 here. Claiming 8,000 filly mares 4 and up, going a flat mile. The 2, my price play of the day, solely because this 4-year-old filly by Hat Trick runs first off the claim today for trainer Claudio Gonzalez. He's a monster with this angle, 27%. You get Carlos Carrasco to ride. Carlos Carrasco and Claudio, they hit at 36% together with a positive ROI. This filly didn't run very well last out, late December here at Laurel against Easier Company. She was the beaten favorite against beaten Nickel Company, but now she's in Claudio's barn, so I'll take a shot at a decent price here. First time Claudio, the 2 Stellar Trick.
Yeah, I like the 8 in here, but scratched Viva Nevada.
Right.
Yeah, Stellar Trick. She wants to be forward. She's down inside. Yeah, I think it's going to be all systems go with Carrasco, tough jockey trainer combination. Bring me answers. I think we'll be forward as well. Really had a brutal trip. Took all the heat when pinned down inside of some rivals at that mile and a 16th distance. I think this horse with a drop and a turn back in distance is going to be tough. Lonely Drifter, though, I'll ride the hot horse here. Jerry Robb put up via DQ. Probably was best. Tried to eke through the inside. Madam Tiger put her in a little tight. Madam Tiger came back to run a 77. And Jerry Robb taking no prisoners. Last out winners on the dirt, 10,000 or less. He's 5 for 20. I like that angle. This is the right spot. Can sit just off the pace and make a move into the questionable speed type. So I like Lonely Drifter. I like Jilted Runaway too, coming back to a fast track. I think this horse can make up more ground. Was well behind Lonely Drifter last time out. That was on a sealed surface, but was trying every step of the way. The 2-back try works for me. This horse will make a run for mid-pack.
All right, so we like some similar horses here. The 5, yeah. Lonely Drifter is going to be awfully tough here. Well spotted today.
Yeah.
But well entered by Jerry Robb. They claimed the filly for 12.5. They won 2 races already. They have a second and they won 3 races already. They went through the conditions, 3 life, 4 life. Now they drop into an open 8,000, kind of a lateral move, but a good move by the connections here for the 5 Lonely Drifter. Going to be the horse to beat in race 4. Let's turn the page here. Race 5. To kick off our late pick 5. No carryover today. It paid over $1,500 yesterday. As always, we'll have that industry low 12% takeout on both your pick 5s here at Laurel Park. Race 5's a maiden 25,000 for 3-year-old fillies going 6 furlongs. I go 4 deep in this race using the 5, 8, 9, and the 10. Let's see, we have a video spotlight. Let's start there. Right. The 6, You Might Be an Empress. Here's the race from December 31st against maiden special weight in the slop.
Yeah, we're going to pick her down on the rail that day. Pick it up around the 5/16 pole, and it's a pretty good race. Maiden special weight, off track. Not easy being down inside usually on a surface like this, but this filly was 59-1 that day. Hard chase every step of the way against better. And look at her. She's trying her heart out down to the inside and just can't quite make any headway against a little bit more quality field. This is the right move. Drop her into the 25, pick her head up a little bit. A race pretty much devoid of any quality speed. You might be an Empress with, improvement in speed last time. I think she can hang around for a piece for trainer Tim Vick.
All right, so you used the 6. I didn't use her, but you should get a nice price there on You Might Be an Empress. The 9 I use on top. You like the 9 here. Silver Side's going to be the favorite in here, probably a good third. First off the claim last out for owner Mark Lapidus and trainer Mike Giralles. Forest Boys back aboard today. That race was in the slop, and this horse has run a decent race on a fast track as well. And this will be the second race back this winter off a little pre-freshening. She should get a nice trouble-free trip on the outside with a late rally under Forest Boys. So I go with one of the favorites here, the 9 Silver Sides.
Yeah, you look at the internal she comes out of last time. Yesterday's plan, that was a Claudio horse. Second, I think, might have been second off the claim. But patiently handled by Forest Boys. In the comeback try, got the horse in rhythm, about the quarter pole, shifted it out, and it's about 6, 7 wide turning for home. And this horse finished up quite well. Lapidus, Mike Giralles, they've done quite well with claims over the last few years. So I respect the spot, right back, Silver Sides with a rate in a circling type of move. I go to the outside, though, with the 12. Bullion 1, dropping out a maiden special weight, turning back in distance. Her Royal Highness has come back to run well. I went back and looked at the debut try. That was the sprint, on a fast track. Now we're finally getting back to a sprint on a dry surface. This horse was squeezed back pretty good at the start. I love the middle move. You really don't see, around 6 lengths around the turn. This horse was rolling wide around the turn at Parks. Nobody was going to beat the runaway winner. This is the right move, turning back in distance. I think this horse is going to make another circling run to get it done. Trainer, how about 4 for 8? 7 for 8 in the money the last 30 days at Laurel Park is Kelly Rubley.
Rubley, yeah, taking a drop in
Rolling
class.
right
I didn't use the 12, but you get Toledo, you get a drop in class, and Rubley route to sprint 20%. So, yeah, absolutely, the 5 Bullion 1 is live here in race 5. I use a 10 of my exacta Honey Shack. 3-year-old daughter of Preakness winner Shackelford for trainer Mike Trombetta. Joan Rosado will ride some decent works right here at Laurel Park. She doesn't have to ship for her debut assignment. She gets Lasix in debut, a decent outside post. So I'll use the 10 Honey Shack for a good from a good barn.
Yeah, Barney, a little sneaky here. Rosado. Where's Cintron? Where's Pimentel?
Right.
Trying to get a little extra price maybe is Tromby. We'll see. Tap the toad. That's an interesting move. When you're usually with certain jocks, then suddenly somebody else just pops.
Right.
You're looking at the breeding Shackelfords. I like the Shackelfords. The mare was 0 for 3. Full Sis did win, but that was going long. Maybe this horse will prep, and stretch out next time.
All right, so a wide open affair there in race 5. Let's turn the page. The late pick 4 starts in race 6. This race is wide open as well. Maiden claiming 50,000 for 3-year-old fillies going 7 furlongs and scratch. The 2-1 morning line favored. Margie's Band, she scratched yesterday as the favored.
Yes, for 16,
scratches today as the favored. All right, so scratch the favorite here in race 6. I end up on the 7, my top pick, Alluring Prospect for trainer Jack Cousin. Rosario Montanez was aboard for the debut, a decent second against Maiden 40,000. This is a kind of same kind of race today. Maiden 50, Maryland bred filly by Orientate. She had a little speed in that debut. She'll get a nice stalking trip on the outside today. I'll go with the 7 Alluring Prospect, my top pick here in race 6.
This filly is a half to club man who did well at the middle distance, up to a mile and a 16, even a mile and 8. So stretching out, you look at the bottom side breeding, this horse should be okay. Gave hard chase and willing chase every step of the way in debut. I like Alluring Prospect today, well positioned to the outside to chase the speed. Let's go for a little upset here with the 2 Ali Barbara for Tony Aguirre. This horse took a lot of play. You don't see Aguirre horses take this much play in an 8-horse field. 5-1 in debut. Caught a muddy sealed surface. The blinkers go on today. This horse broke with the pack. Was with them the initial 16th of a mile. Dropped back, way back, and then came again late. Blinkers go on, more focused. I think it's a send with Chiappi. Yeah, get your price here. 12-1 morning line on the 2.
All right, yeah. So Keith going with a long shot there in race 6. I didn't use the 2 at all, but blinkers go on. Chappie stays aboard. How about the 5? We both like the 5. The Factor's Fact by the Factor. The Factor was dominant at 7 furlongs. Victor Carrasco rides this 3-year-old filly for trainer Rodney Jenkins. Some very flashy, fast bullet workouts right here at Laurel Park. Lasix in debut. Rodney's tough with first-time starters. So the 5, the Factor's Fact, probably going to be well played at the window today.
Yeah, they're cranking her up. Yeah, no doubt. A couple bullet works on the page. The mare was good. Music Please made about $150,000. Was a 4-time winner. Quality mare. And Lenny Pinot, we know he breeds some good horses. So why for 40? You don't want to take the shot. Maiden special weight, first time out. I don't know. Maybe they can kind of get one past. The full sister was all turf, pretty much. I think that was the only other sibling. But I'm going to watch the total on this horse. 7 furlongs, a tough distance. First time out. The Factors should be some speed, no doubt.
All right, and the 6, we both used the 6. Rockstar Girl, beaten favored last out against Maiden Special Weight Company. Now we drop in for a tag today, a little easier. Second time blinkers today. Alex Cintron stays aboard. This horse has been well bet in both starts and ran an okay 4th in debut. Kind of regressed a little bit last out with the blinkers on for the first time.
Yeah, was out of that race on November 23rd, a triple key race. The blinkers went on and just went backwards. I don't know what to say, but you look at the barn, maiden special weight to maiden claimer, 3 for 4 out of, small sample, but 3 for 4 recently with a strong ROI. You won't get a whole lot of price, but I'm willing to give this filly one more shot today.
All right, so a tricky maiden, 50,000 for 3-year-old fillies there in race 6. Race 7 is a claiming 12,500, 3 and up. Never won 2 lifetime. We're going a flat mile here in race 7. You have the 6 on top. Let's start there. We have a video spotlight of the 6 Vori, and this is your single on your middle pick 4 ticket. Katie Davis will ride today for trainer Lacey Gaudet. Here's the race from New Year's Day.
Yeah, just maybe a touch right through the head, just slightly at the break. A little bit of a step slow. And we've seen this horse come away slowly. The gait has been an issue. I like that she's one of the last ones, or he's one of the last ones to load today. And this horse made a pretty good move, a wide move, 22 and 246 and 1, the internals, and just couldn't quite sustain behind Storm in Hong Kong. I believe that was the first time Claudio off the claim and going route to sprint. Before trying here at the 8th pole, not really giving up. Just couldn't gain much, only about a length and a half the last 1/8 of a mile. Boy, I break down this field. These horses aren't fast. The opening quarters, opening halves, opening 3/4. Vorian comes away clean. As I said earlier, sprint lean on the breeding, but I'm going to hope this horse can carry him gate to wire.
All right, I wasn't sure if the horse can get the mile distance today. He is getting a drop in class. Rallied from off the pace to win his maiden against maiden 25, going 6 furlongs. I use the horse, but I go with the horse that's a closer. This horse likes the mile distance. The 2 Ice Docket rallied from off the pace to break his maiden for maiden 10, going 6 furlongs, and then decent effort last out, facing winners for the first time against Open, 12-5 straight. That was against 2-year-olds, and rallied from the back of the pack to finish a good third that day. Ran a lifetime best 36 buyer. So it looks like Anthony Farrier has this horse in good form, going in the right direction. He might run an even better race today with Angel Suarez, who's been aboard for all 3 starts. This horse hasn't run a bad race yet. He's a closer, so I'll go with the 2 Ice Docket. Hopefully will be a major factor in the final stride.
Got up to beat a well-man horse, Top Hat Warrior, 6-5 fade that was dropping down in class. This horse is making the right progression, and we know can get the distance. I like that. Yep.
All right, let's speed along here. Race 8's going to kick off the late daily double. It's our feature of the day. A nice second-level allowance for filly mares 4 and up. Optional claiming 35,000, going a mile and a 16th. My best bet of the day, I'll go with Moon Virginia, 6-year-old mare, Maryland bred by Jumpstart for trainer Hammy Smith. Victor Carrasco will ride. She had a nice win going a mile against Open 25,000 company 3 starts ago. It was back in mid-November. Ran well early December, a good third at this level and a good third last out. She's a 4-time winner at Laurel Park. She's a closer, so I think Victor's going to have a nice a patient ride on her early and just make a late run here. It's not the toughest second-level allowance condition. I think today could be the day for Moon Virginia to break through this 2 other than condition.
I think the whole key to this race, Stan, is the 1 and the 2. They're the speeds. They want the lead. Both of them kind of do their best running on or near the lead. I think they hook up. Riley's Choice, we haven't seen this horse coming off of a layoff, only showing 1 work, has run well off of a layoff. That was turf races. And now we're going back. We're coming back off of a break. 1 work, a mile and a 16th. Time the flirt's going to be sent from the inside, I would think. That's where she does her best running. I think they hook up. I like Moon Virginia in here. I like Nick's Warrior, one of these two. They've been running against each other. Not much separating them, the same kind of running style. Moon Virginia, I will say, Hammy, off of a top fig. He's 18% on the dirt. That's pretty good. So Moon Virginia, Nick's Warrior, pick your poison. That's one of those 2 to come get it.
All right, so nice allowance feature of the day there in race 8 to kick off that late daily double. Let's take a look here at race 9. Lots of national attention today on race 9 as it kicks off that big popular national wager, the Stronach 5. It's a guaranteed $50,000 pull, industry low 12% takeout. They bet over $164,000 into it last week. It paid over $29,000 to 5 winners last Friday. Here's the lineup of races. Starts Laurel Park, race 9, 4:35 Eastern Time. Leg B, Gulfstream Park, race 9. Then we go to Santa Anita for race 4. Back to Gulfstream for race 10. We wrap it up with leg E at Golden Gate Fields, race 5. So you have dirt at Laurel Park. You have turf for one of those races at Gulfstream. Maybe the leg D is on the turf at Gulfstream. Leg B is on the dirt at Gulfstream. But leg C is on the turf at Santa Anita, and then leg E, of course, on the Tapeta surface out there at Golden Gate Fields. Let's check out my ticket real quick. I go 3 deep here in race 9. I like the outside horses, the 8 Grease Lightning, the 9 Beat You by a Chubby Nose, and the 10 Splendor Gal. Race 9 at Gulfstream, leg B, that's my single. The 7 Mr. Joshua, 3-1 Morning Line. It's my single. I go against the George Navarro favored in that race. It's an 8-year-old first-time gelding with blinkers on. The horse has already made $300,000. So I go against the horse. That's early entry. I just use the 7 Mr. Joshua, leg B, and then Santa Anita. Race 4, I use the 2 favorites there, the 5 Sutro, the 6 Decorating, leg D at Gulfstream. Race 10, I go 3 deep there with the 138. Then we wrap it up at Golden Gate Fields, race 5. Jerry Hollendorfer, he's won a few races at Golden Gate Fields. He has the favorite, the 1 Defiantly. I use that horse. Also, I use the 4 Aztec Warrior. So there's my ticket for the Stronach 5. You can study it some more on the laurelpark.com website. Let's take a look at Laurel Park's race 9. Claiming 5,000 filly mares 4 and up. Haven't won a race in 6 months. Never won 4. That's the condition. Going a flat mile. I have the 10 on top. Splendor Gal. A nice win last out right here at Laurel Park. Late December against Nickel 3 Life Company. Going a mile, a decent 50 buyer speed figure that day. Splendor Gal, a 4-year-old daughter of Painter, is a 3-time winner here at Laurel Park. And you get her regular rider, Sheldon Russell, to ride for Ricky Silliman. Let's see if Splendor Gal can put back-to-back wins together here at her home track, Laurel Park.
A little different dimension last time, too. She settled well. Sheldon did a great job off the pace, shifted out a little bit, roll clear, didn't come home too fast, the final quarter of a mile, but I think she's well positioned to the outside to take the aim on some questionable speed types. You got a horse like Tiger Eyes. This mare doesn't look like what she once was. Miss Nosey's the same thing. So those two, they're gonna give you some speed to target, and I think Splendor Gal's gonna make the first run. I think Grease Lightning, though, lost ground every step of the way to 2 turns last time, comes into a new barn, just has to run back to the 2-back or 3-back number, somewhere close, 58, 55, some kind of number like that. Gets a hungry little 10-pound bug rider to close in on the questionable speed.
All right, so I use the 8. You have to use the 8, getting a big drop in class today. First time Jerry Brooks. You get 10 pounds off with the Apprentice. How about the 9, though? Beat You by a Chubby Nose for trainer Scott Lake. Rider change, make the rider Joan Rosado on the 9. Beat You by a Chubby Nose. We'll get a decent price on the 9. And this 5-year-old mare with a nice win last out against Nickel 3 Life at Penn National, going 2 turns with a 50 buyer speed figure. Same figure that Splendor Gal got last out with her win. So I'll take a shot here with the 9. Beat You by a Chubby Nose at a pretty good price.
Yeah, she'll be an honest price, I think. Maybe come down a little bit. I wouldn't take anything less than 6 to 1 on her. Sure. I can tell you that her better races have been with a little bit of moisture in the track. Looking for maybe a better price as well. The 3 Baccarat Honor is kind of a stayer if you're looking for that blow-up type of horse.
Yeah, we're in a big race at Penn National, 2-back. Miss Nosey taking a drop in class here for Claudio. Her last race was pretty ugly in the slop. And the 2 races before that weren't very good. So her last 3 races have been pretty bad. The 5, Miss Nosey, takes a big drop here for Claudio.
Yeah, what do you do with her? I mean, she's just not – the last 3, abysmal when you really break it down. She's got excuses. Do you try her one more time getting in condition? Maybe if you're going into Stronach 5, you got to go 5 or 6 deep probably in here. She's one of the ones you got to throw in.
Now, I like the 6 that you have. Child's Play ran a big race 3 starts ago at this level and then stepped up against too tough a company in those 2 starts off the claim. Now drops back down to a better level today for the 6 Child's Play with Rosario Montanez.
Yeah, one of these, another one coming off of 2 trouble trips. You know, that now – combined, you've got, going from Jerry Brooks to Mencia, but this is the right move. and you're still going to get that. I mean, the form is dirtied up off of those last two. You're still going to get a good price on this horse. Yeah.
All right, so a nice one scratch to 2. So a nice 9-horse field in race 9 to kick off that $50,000 guaranteed Stronach 5. That's it. We're out of time. Dave Rodman, he's coming up next with today's scratches and changes. Good luck today.
Good luck.